Hello, welcome. Here we go. I'm on my still on my 5090. Haven't switched it out. I'm gonna take a look at The Last of Us Part 1 because I did want to play this game a little bit ago. I know I tested it on the 9070 XT, but I wanted to try and play through because we actually have Part 2 coming next week. I think it's is it Thursday? I'm not sure the exact day. I think it's Thursday or Friday. MG, hello, game goes on, yo. So, I'll obviously be playing through part 2 when that comes out, so might as well thought I'd check this out on this as well. We do have DLSS, so I have got that overridden. I can probably show you that once when we check that out. I'll show you in my Nvidia app. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. You're coming in. Do need to just quickly have a look at the settings as well, actually. Not sure what settings I'll be on. If I go display. So display first. You can see here I'm on my 5090. There isn't actually a full screen on this, is there? But I'm currently at 4K, so 340 by 260, and I'm at rendering at that as well, so I'm guessing there's no... At the moment, there's no upscaling or anything on, so you can see that here. It's just set to default render scale 100%, so that's native 4K. I will check out the DLAA as well, but we'll just check this out like this at first. And graphics-wise, I think it probably should be maxed out. It looks like it is. So everything's set to ultra here. Just double-check the settings, because I don't think anything can be maxed anymore. It doesn't look like it. You pretty much got everything maxed and everything switched on by the looks of it. I do actually need... I don't have the overlay up, do I? So just give me 2 seconds, I'll sort the overlay out. Last of Us 2 PC specs pretty safe for a PS4 game. Yeah, but it's not the PS4 version, is it? It's the PS5 version, I think. It's the remastered version. So I would expect it to probably be a bit heavier than the original game. Because it is the updated. I think it's... I did see the specs, but I'm not sure I can remember. Wasn't it a 4080 for 4K, was it? Was that what it was suggesting? I can't remember. I did see them, but not sure I remember.
Suggest you grab them.
All right, thank you. Ellie, take a look around, see if there's anything we can use.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to play through here. This is actually where we left off, because I did start a new game. I have completed this game before, but I started a new game last time, didn't I? So I might as well continue on. I always thought the graphics in this scene looked pretty good. And at the moment in here, at least, we're hitting about 110. Bear in mind, this is 4K fully maxed out, so that is pretty good FPS, isn't it? We'll wait and see what it's like once we get outside and stuff. Looks about 15 gigs of VRAM, so that's quite high.
Hey, you know how to play this?
I think compared to when this game first came out,
I always wanted to learn.
it was an absolute mess, wasn't it?
Hey, Bobby Fischer.
I think it's definitely improved a lot since I remember on its first release.
Bobby, what?
Just let it go.
What are the... Okay, cool. When did this game get DLSS? DLSS 4? Or DLSS... It's had DLSS in general since it first released. DLSS 4, I don't know exactly when it got it, but it has it. I think it got it when DLSS 4 released. I think it was in the list of was it 70 games? Abdullah, hello. Did I complete this game? Yeah, I've completed this game like probably 3 or 4 times, I think. How are we full of that ammo? How do I... What are the controls to switch? Out the way! What's that? No, wait. How do I switch? Is it tab? How do I switch, Oh, it's V. Okay, I remember. How do we...
Found everything you need?
We're good.
Yep. $4080, yeah, it was a 4080, wasn't it? I think, if I remember. I think that was without upscaling.
I got it.
We have to cross to the other
Which, if that is the actual specs, I mean, it's obviously fairly high end, but that's not too bad. Considering Part 1, when it released on PC, the 4090 wasn't really doing that amazing.
Can't believe you
That was on the first game.
what you should have done.
So, in that bar area, we were getting about 110, 120, but it looks outside here. I guess it's fairly similar. Seeing it somewhere between 100 and 120.
It's just a job.
On that opening bit, we had like closer to 100, but
That little brat.
seems like it's mostly going to hover in that range. I think from when we tested recently, I think the 9070 XT had about
What you're doing?
60 or 70 FPS, didn't it? Around about 60, 65, I think. So that gives some context as to the performance. Obviously, this is... I think the 4090 did about 95 to 100-ish.
She's
It's not that far off that, really, is it?
Sounds to me like might be trouble in paradise.
Yeah, something like that.
Wait and see what it's like when we get outside here. I'm getting some dips under 100, though. Look, 98 there. But overall, it doesn't look too bad. Like I was saying, definitely better than when it first released, because look at my lows here. 67.1% low.
Why don't you fix
Frame time doesn't look too bad.
God, you're a genius.
Even my power in this game, actually, look, 440, 480. So we're not actually even maxing out the power on the 5090 on this either.
Rotted and their batteries are dead.
Which is nice to see, because that 580 isn't that nice to look at.
No one's making the car batteries or the military.
Damn it.
Lock and load.
Oh, damn. Why didn't he fire it? Oh, I forget all these controls. I'm not even going to mess with that.
All right. I'm gonna check the barricades again.
Got them at least.
Now you're paying for it. You know what that means? Taking all the supplies from the warehouse.
Do I think it's worth to buy 5080 over 5070 Ti? What, if you already had a 5070 Ti? No,
This way.
definitely not.
And up we go.
So I'm pretty sure as well, we have frame generation in this game, don't we? Do we? Yeah, we do. Just no multi-frame generation support, though.
You picked a hell of a place to hole up, didn't you?
You know, as bad as those things are, at least they're predictable. Normal.
Yeah, I think it mostly seems like it's probably around 100, 110, isn't it?
What does that mean?
For the most part, and haven't seen... VRAM, luckily, hasn't actually... It kind of hits 15 like we're hitting it here, but it sort of hovers around about 15. Which is fine for our 32, obviously.
It's in the cellar.
But you would struggle, I guess, on a... You know, if you were doing this on a 5080,
Right down here.
that would be right at its limit, pretty much.
Well, here we are. You don't touch anything. And you close the door?
I'll play like this for a little bit, and then, like I said, we'll switch on DLSS. I can show you that I've got it overridden in the Nvidia app. We can check out frame generation and stuff as well.
Joel, I can handle myself.
No. Just stay here.
Fine. Just wait around for you two to get me killed.
Well, this goes on record as the worst fucking job you've ever taken.
It's up there.
How in the hell is Tess okay with this suicide mission?
It's actually her idea.
Really? Well, the broad's not as smart as I thought she was. But, fuck her. Seriously, you gotta take that kid back to where you found her.
I can't just take her back.
Then send her packing, let her find her own way. Look, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about.
Let me check actually. I see Last of Us.
Partner. Somebody I had to look after.
What day does it come out?
And in this world, that sort of shit's good for one thing. Getting you killed. So you know what I did? I wisened the fuck up. And I realized it's gotta be just me.
Bill, it ain't like that. It's
Bullshit. It is just like that. Hey! What'd I say to you when we walked down the steps?
3rd of
What did I say?
April, which is... What day's that?
Stupid pile.
Don't touch.
That's Thursday.
God damn it. You keep babysitting long.
So just under a
Bill
week.
face.
We'll check that out. That'd be interesting.
Here.
When would you not use frame generation? What do you mean? I mean, in loads of scenarios. You don't want the latency. Latency is obviously the biggest issue really with frame generation.
what you got?
New toy from the toy box.
Like, I would have absolutely no reason to use it here. I'm on 140. I'll obviously test it. But I'm on a 144 hertz monitor, so I could switch DLSS quality on, and that would be enough FPS. There'd be like absolutely no reason for me to have frame generation on.
This is a nail bomb.
And yeah, loads of cases. I mean, any first-person shooter game, you probably don't want frame generation on because of the latency.
Pretty good, huh?
But we'll check it out with them. Just doing native right now. DLSS 4, yes. Yeah, we're going to check it out in a bit. Just having a look at it native first, so we've got a bit of a comparison.
So we got shotguns and bombs. What the hell are we doing with them?
Well, every few weeks this military...
In terms of FPS and image quality as well.
assume they're out looking for supplies. I mean, you'd be amazed at the shit that they overlook. Anyway, a few months back, they were rolling through and they get overrun by this horde of infected. They were all over the truck. It plows right in the side of the high school. Still sitting there with the battery in it.
So we take that battery and we put it in another car.
Bingo. I wanted to
What
get
upgrades have we got?
with all the infected on that part of town. But fuck it. Joel needs a car.
Hey, what if it's damaged?
Nah, those trucks are like tanks. It's just sitting there.
Actually might work.
The power. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the it's not really any different bills wise. To be honest with you, I don't really play in. You know, I play probably 2-3 hours a day at most, and obviously I don't even do it every day. So realistically, it's probably not that bad. At least I don't notice any significant difference. To be honest, like, I've been streaming for a long time, so it's been like, maybe if you did it for like 10-12 hours a day every day, you'd probably obviously notice a bit more of a difference.
Kid, I swear to God, if you took anything...
Hey, man, I don't need any of your shit. Trust me.
Joel, you are keeping an eye on her, right?
Like a hawk.
Was there anything I just missed back there? Any like little secret doors? think we pretty much... Oh, no. Yeah, I think we pretty much got everything, I think. Can I tell the difference between native and quality? At 4K, DLSS 4, not really, no. DLSS quality.
To confess, this would be the
I only really think it with DLSS 4, I only think you start to notice it kind of performance, really. Quality and balance are pretty good. It depends on the game, though.
back up.
Some games don't like work as well, I don't think, with it.
I'm not
Especially if you have ray tracing and stuff, I think that makes it harder for the image scaling, so I think it's more noticeable. In a game like this, you honestly probably couldn't tell. But say, for example, like a game like Cyberpunk, you can tell with stuff like ghosting and that with ray tracing because it adds more noise to the image. So it depends on the game, to be honest.
There's a school.
all right.
Game goes on, I'll catch you later.
Ready?
Guess we'll find out.
But yeah, overall performance, I think. I mean, we're getting a dip under 100 a little bit here, but it mostly will stay, like I was saying, between that kind of 100 and 110. So even natively with this, obviously this is the highest end GPU you can get, but we are at 4K completely maxed, which is fairly high FPS. Being able to do that with this, which is pretty good. I will if I come into here, I'll switch DLSS on. So put DLSS set to quality here, and I'll also show you if I can. Is the game crashed? I've hit apply. I think it's just applying. I'll show you quickly in the Nvidia app that I've overridden it, so at least you can see. So if you just bear me a sec. Where is it? So I'll come into here, put it on my stream screen. But if you come into here, where is it? Yeah, DLSS override in here, and put it onto the latest version, which is DLSS 4. But as you can see, there's no support for frame generation, so we can't do it with multi-frame generation, but we have DLSS 4 image upscaling at least, so at least we can check that out. So in the game, you can see now my rendered resolution is 1440p, but obviously I'm outputting at 4K, so it is using DLSS quality. And that looks like it's given us about 20
Don't need to be looking at.
Probably 20 to 30 FPS there, which is quite good. And at least in this area, you won't be able to tell the difference there between the image. Looks pretty much exactly the same. Biggest difference probably at the moment looks like VRAM. That's come down by about 1.5 gigs, so we're at about 13.4 now. That's quite a big difference. Power looks about the same, doesn't it?
Keep quiet.
I'll try and get through this bit without getting seen. To be fair, I think I probably could make those shivs, can I? Which I probably should have done, to be honest. This is bad. That was close. Easy. I'm noticing it's stuttering a little bit more in the frame time. There's a little bit more frame spikes in the frame time, isn't there? It looks like. With DLSS on. Where do we have to go? Is it through that door or is it up there? It's through that door. Makes it look easy.
Locked.
Oh. Do you need to,
Hold up. I got a key for that. Suggest we move quiet.
I need to have a look at DLAA as well. Actually, we'll have a look. We'll switch that back to that in a sec. We'll have a look at that. But at least, yeah, like look at my frame time here. At least in this area, definitely looks a little bit more choppy than it did natively, didn't it? Is there anything I can chuck here? Matchkey, thanks for subscribing. Oh, there is something I can chuck.
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
Oh, it's bad. I thought that was a This ain't good, is it? Oh no, I was trying to shoot. I keep pressing space to dodge. Which it doesn't dodge, it just turns around, doesn't it? I keep pressing it to Is there another one over there? There is. Yeah, I keep pressing space. It doesn't do anything. I thought it normally switches. Switches round. How do I, sorry, you'll have to... It's these. I should have crafted those. See, GPUs, it is drawing a lot of power, yeah. It's actually a little less, though, than normal. Like, normally I'm at about 570, 580. So it is actually a little bit better than normal. And I'll drop it down to balanced in a sec as well. We'll have a look at that. But probably going to be a little bit hard to tell, to be honest, on the stream because of the YouTube compression. But DLSS quality here at 4K, DLSS 4, you're not going to notice any difference really between native. So I could easily play like this on my monitor. Like I said, I have a 4K 144 Hz. So that's, you know, we're pretty much hitting that. Average of 138 here. What mic do I use? It's that like really typical podcast mic, Shure SM. I think I've got it in the description. SM7B is it? It's like it's the mic everyone uses. I think it's in the description. Is this with multi-frame generation on? No, there's no support for multi-frame generation in this. It's only DLSS 4 upscaling, image upscaling. It doesn't support frame generation, so... I need to figure out the bow and arrow as well. Because I tried to do it earlier. That's a bad idea. That almost went really badly. So yeah, I think there's kind of real noticeable thing with putting DLSS on is it seems to make my lows worse. So we've got a low here of 51, whereas before we had about 60 to 70, didn't we? And I think you can see the spikes in frame time a little bit more. That and power consumptions, not power, VRAMs come down. Those are probably the two biggest noticeable differences. When do we go here? I think we go over there, don't we? Probably can sneak around without them really noticing. Let's. I'm going to switch it down to balanced. We'll go with that and see what the FPS is like with that and the image quality as well. So I'll apply that there. That has then dropped my render resolution to 2232 by 1256. So a little bit of an interesting resolution, but I think straight away looking at it, looks pretty much the same. I think maybe in a side-by-side image you could probably tell. But just dropping it live whilst you're playing, I don't think you'd be able to.
It's tight on the other side.
What about going through here?
What, the dog?
It still looks good enough.
Be very careful.
Of course.
Go XLR, yeah.
Okay, Bill.
One of those clicker things inside the house.
So hitting over 150 FPS here as well.
Careful.
Definitely doesn't seem like an insane difference really between quality and balance FPS wise. You do obviously gain some, but not a massive difference, is it? Maybe like 15, 10 to 15. Have I still got the 9070 XT? Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably switch to that over the weekend. Like I say, we've got Last of Us Part 2 coming Thursday, and then I also want to check out that Warzone Verdansk. Try and maybe check those out on the 9070 XT. One interesting thing is I am seeing look at my GPU usage here, 89%. So with DLSS balanced in this area, that does seem to be bringing my usage down a little bit. Which isn't ideal. And here another one. Have I got... I've got one more. Might not need to waste it, actually. Oh. Almost knocked all the books off the shelf. Look at my CPU usage as well. Look at that, 75%. Holy smokes.
Should be clear.
That's really high for this CPU. Don't see that much. I think we saw this last time actually when I checked it on the 9070 XT as well. Quite CPU heavy. Oh, big star in there. So I think one thing I have noticed just with upscaling in general, whether it's DLSS or FSR, it struggles a lot with water. So like you'll notice big differences. If you can look at water, you'll notice that it definitely won't look as good as native. For some reason it seems to struggle a lot with that. Eric, hello. Here's the Founders Edition 5090, yeah.
Good. For now. God damn those things. Nobody's bitten, right?
Nope. I'm good.
We're all fine. Let's just keep going.
Give me a hand with this.
Hey.
That's why it runs quite warm compared to some of the custom cards, because the Founders just doesn't really have the anywhere near the same cooling as some of the other custom cards. It's also a lot smaller as well,
About Tess.
so the temps overall are
Ellie,
sort of high in comparison.
don't worry about me.
mostly sit.
Check on Bill.
To be honest, the temps in this game, at the moment at least, are actually not that bad. Normally I'd be at like 75, 80. So we're at 67, 68. Probably will creep up over the next hour or two, but that's not sort of terrible, really. Still, that power's not maxed. What 5090 are you getting, Tim?
What'd I tell you? There's that truck sticking out of the school right there. Come on.
I was thinking, I don't think this game actually even supports DLSS frame generation, does it? I don't think it does. Yeah, I think it only actually supports FSR.
There's a bunch of them.
FSR3 frame generation. So we can test that out as well. But that'll explain why it doesn't support multi-frame generation either, because it doesn't actually support Nvidia frame generation, so you're not going to be able to do it with multi-frame generation either. We've got Zotac. Missing ROPS. Yeah, I've been lucky. I haven't had any missing. I think it might have just been like a specific batch, maybe. I don't know, but you might be alright. I'd have thought they would, any new ones they're making now, I'd have thought would be checked before, if you see what I mean. So if the one you've ordered is like a more recent one, or, you know, a more recently manufactured one, I would have thought they would be checking. Making sure that they're not coming without. With less, I mean, not without. You'd have bigger problems if you had none. What? How did I get seen then? I can't get my shotgun out. Oh my god, that's loads. Where's the other one run? I'll tell you what, actually, one thing I do remember to do that I might do quickly, because I've just realised, because I'm using almost 20 gigs of RAM here, and what I remember is... let me save it. Where can I save it? I'll save it here. I'll quickly reset the game, because I remember last time the shaders caused my RAM to be like really, really high, and I just had to wipe it by resetting. So just give me a second, I'll reboot the game and I'll actually show you how much it's come down. So I guess take that into consideration. Because I did the shaders in that same boot. I don't think this game is demanding enough for them to bother adding frame generation.
Well, that was easier than I thought.
I mean, when it first released, it
Must
was.
be holed up somewhere else.
I think it is like fairly.
How do we get inside?
Do get fairly highish FPS, but I think it's more. I think it might be just
There and I'll drop it to
because it's a console port, so it supports AMD as opposed to Nvidia. Because you've got FSR frame generation. It could be something along those lines, as opposed to I don't think they select games on the basis of like if it's hard to run or not. I don't think it is like things are selected like that. Because there are some games that are really, really hard to run and they don't have frame generation. I think for this, normally it's, at least I think it was a similar in another port as well. Was it Horizon? Only had FSR 3 frame generation? I can't remember. I'm sure at least one other port had that as well. But yeah. Oh, okay. Actually, my RAM's here. It's back up to 20. I don't think that's made any difference. I know it did last time. On 9070 XT it did, didn't it? It wiped my RAM. It's probably because I'm at 4K with everything maxed, I guess, but that's still quite high.
Thanks, Bill.
Let me also check something. Hang on, bear with me 2 seconds. Could be just because of how mad that is on my CPU. It's really heavy on the CPU, isn't it?
We're okay. We just need to get to the hood of the truck.
Peter, hello. Cyberpunk has multi-frame generation. Yeah, but it's Cyberpunk is like an Nvidia game, isn't it? There are loads of games that do have multi-frame generation. We have, I have checked them out.
They're piling on this fence over here.
Seen it quite a few times. Most games with path tracing have it, although I think all path tracing games have it, apart from I think Black Myth Wukong doesn't have multi, but it has just normal. Do I think a Ryzen 7 5700X will bottleneck a 97 XT? What resolution?
Grab this.
Do I think a PS5 Pro would be a good choice?
Tim?
And you need gaming.
Fucking empty.
I mean, I don't have a PS5 Pro. I do want to get one, but I mean, it's a good choice for just if you don't want to have to worry about, you know, you plug it in, plug and play. I think it's fine for that. I mean, with a laptop, I guess your only other alternative would be like a, I don't know what laptop you have, but like a, what's it called? eGPU. Like an external enclosure where you've got a sort of desktop GPU that you can plug your laptop into. And it almost turns it into like a desktop. It won't obviously be as powerful as a full-on desktop, but that is an option. I guess it depends if you want a PC game or if you're happy to console game. Oh damn it! I always miss the head. But I do want to try and get a PS5 Pro. I want to play Ghost of Yotei and Death Stranding 2. Not sure when they come out actually. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to... Damn it! I just pressed the wrong button. Maybe we don't want the shotgun in this scenario. Definitely want the other gun though. Damn it, why do I do that? I always let go of the wrong mouse button.
bet we could cut through those classrooms. There's a way through.
Whoa. I almost shot then. Oh, that is a great shot. Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Oh god, there's more. Treble Chum, hello.
Down this hallway.
I might just absolutely... I'm out of arrows. I can smack one with this huge baseball bat. Or could I actually grab this one? I might be able to grab him. It's time to go to sleep, zombie. Shh. Go to sleep. I'll just shoot this one. After all of that, and I give away. No, no. Yeah, it's pretty heavy on the CPU. It's because I'm using DLSS. That's why it's DLSS balanced here seems to drop my GPU usage. Not always, but in specific areas. It seems to do it more indoors. When I'm in indoor areas, it seems to drop the usage. When I go outside, it goes more 97% again. But it seems to be less. It seems to cause me more of an issue in buildings and stuff. At least from what I've sort of noticed.
Help me open this.
All right, ready? Come on, shit.
Oh god, I remember this scene.
Barricade the doors.
This ain't gonna hold it for long. That don't sound good.
Tell you what, I do want to have a look at here as well. I just want to see DLAA at native because we didn't actually really take a look. I think quality balanced are honestly fine. Like I said, I think with balanced, if you had the image side by side with a native image, you might be able to tell the difference. I'll tell you what I'll actually do. I'll go to performance as well whilst we're here. So rendering at 1080p now, upscaling to 4K with DLSS 4. See what that's. I would have thought you can probably definitely start to tell here, and it's going to probably cause us more of a bottleneck as well, seeing that it dipped down to about 64% usage, which is really quite low, isn't it? Can I just chuck this thing? Time to run. I got him. So yeah, I don't think you're going to see so much of an FPS increase, really. I mean, we're still seeing 170 in here, but
Been infected for a long time.
lower usage, so
Bloaters.
probably not really worth dropping to performance, to be honest.
I hate to interrupt your little biology lesson, but can we get the fuck out of here, please? Get on top of these bleachers.
There's a mod that lets you use DLSS with FSR frame generation. You can also do that with decoupled.
Let's go, people.
You don't even necessarily need to mod it, if it's obviously supported in the game.
All right, come on. Joel, behind you!
I didn't actually get to hit a zombie yet with the with this. Oh.
Fucking hate those things.
Brenda, hello. Is it in preparation? A little bit, not specifically. I wanted to check this out in the 5090 anyway, because I hadn't actually seen it yet, but it also then coincides with the fact that I will be playing the remastered part 2 on, I believe it's Thursday as well, so I thought I might as well double. You know, I see it on the 5090 and it's in prep. I have completed this game before though, so not in preparation from like a story perspective. I've played both the games, but thought it's, you know, still cool to have a look at. Actually, very impressed even at DLSS 4 performance, to be honest. I can't even really tell the difference between this and the other presets. Image quality wise, they look the same. Let's try and I don't really want to waste that ammo, to be honest.
I'm right behind you.
Hurry, Joel.
Jump from a 3090 to a 5080. I mean, that's a fair big jump. I think the 5080 to me just isn't really worth it, but I'd always lean more into either the 5090 or the 5070 Ti.
Bill, somebody had the same
But
idea. They stole my shit. Well, then what
there's
the hell
obviously,
is
it depends. I guess it depends where you live, because the 5080, to be honest, the price in some places isn't that much more for a 5090. I don't know what it's like where you live though.
What, you know this guy or something?
Because for me, it's just not... The 5070 Ti, realistically, is not even that far from the 5080 in some of the games we saw. And for the price it was going in the UK, it just doesn't make sense, but for the 5080, really. Because you could get a Founders Edition 5090 for like an extra 300 on like day one. I don't really know what the prices are like now, though, to be honest. I haven't really looked at them in a while.
He's got bites. Here.
But it'll still be a big jump in performance, obviously. I guess, obviously, only you really can sort of make the judgment on how much you're willing to spend. But yeah, you'll have a fairly big difference in performance between those.
Well, fuck him.
I think Monster Hunter, though, it was a bit of a rough performing game, wasn't it? Like, even a 5080 might still... I don't think there's any GPUs that are completely free.
I found. It's got some juice in it.
I'm trying to think what the issues were with the game. Wasn't it usage? Wasn't it... Or was it just quite heavy, wasn't it? I haven't played in a little bit.
Get out.
I remember the usage dropping a lot if we used upscaling. I could actually shoot the zombies in the leg and then punch them. Or I could just one-hit headshot them, you know? I've got absolute precision aim.
Is that your guess?
Look, you wanted a plan B. This is as good as it gets.
What are you thinking?
It saddens you that I line Jensen's pockets. I mean, I have AMD GPUs too. I even have Intel as well. I have all of them.
So what? You just gonna steal my shit and run off? Is that it, Frank? You should probably search the house. I'm sure there's more.
I think Jensen's making a lot more money from like non-gaming stuff, to be honest. All those AI, all that server stuff, the amount of GPUs they sold is insane compared to like gaming.
All right, let's do it.
I think that's where most of Nvidia's money's coming from, to be honest. All that server side stuff is crazy. And like the AI stuff, the amount of GPUs they sold to in all of those is crazy.
How the hell did... You know what? I don't care. Just don't fuck it up.
All right, Ellie, get ready.
Now hit it. Hit it.
Halfway messing around. No, that's alright.
Hey, good job, kid.
No, this isn't DLA at the moment. This is with DLSS Performance, actually. But it looks very good. Only thing I'm noticing here is, you see this down here? Probably not the best time for me to not be paying attention. I'll try and show you it again, hang on. Do you see this shimmering though? So those are the types of things you'll start to notice at performance. So like overall the image, if you're sort of looking like out here, the image, you can't really tell too much between that and the other presets, but it's then on stuff like that you'll start to pick up on at performance. I think balance and quality don't really have much of stuff like that. Which I think maybe a lot of people probably wouldn't maybe notice, but it is there. Oh, I keep pressing spacebar. I don't know why. Got a bit of a problem with that.
Don't have much time. Back to pushing.
Get the ammo. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, look at that. I got both of them. That's pretty epic, wasn't it? Go.
All right, Ellie, get ready. All right, Ellie, start it up.
Once we get to the next scene, I'll switch back to DLA because I do want to have a look at that.
You hear that sound, Bill?
Yeah, well, that means you back can hear it too. Let's get the
Get in there.
go, boy! All right, this'll do.
The RTX 5090 is like 1K more expensive. Yeah, no, I was thinking mainly from day one because the prices were really skewed on day one. Like a 5080 custom card was like 1,500 and the Founders 5090 was like 1,950 or something. So where the prices are probably larger gaps now because the 5080 probably is not that price. I don't actually even know, to be honest, though. Like, what is even the 5080 Founders is like under 1,000, isn't it? Or am I completely... It was just the custom cards, though. The custom variants were insane. Yeah, so it looks a little cheaper now. Yeah, so the actual Founders MSRP is 949. So if you're comparing Founders Edition, then yeah, it's like $1,000 cheaper, which is crazy. FSR is in like 5 games. You mean like FSR 4 or?
Okay, I know it doesn't look like it, but this here is...
Because yeah, FSR 4 at least at the moment, officially you can obviously mod it, but officially I think it's only in, is it 20 games? I think it's 20 games. Or is it 30?
Back at Bill's. I mean, all this stuff...
I think FSR 4 looks really good, but AMD have always been a little bit slower on the implementation in games. So like, for example, even with quite a lot of games we saw with that got like DLSS 3. Obviously DLSS 3 came out like a lot earlier than FSR 3, but they, yeah, historically it seems always a little bit slower to get FSR implementation in games.
Friend will be missing this tonight.
Which is a bit frustrating, but
Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk fuck around with that thing.
Get rid of that.
Look, hold
Just...
your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, why are these all stuck together?
Getting ready for what? I lost Remaster 2. Yeah, I thought I wanted to see this on the 5090 anyway. I was going to do it a couple of weeks ago, but I never really got time.
You know what? This isn't that bad.
Why don't you try to get some sleep?
One thing is, I do worry about switching down the resolution more because it's probably going to bottleneck me quite a lot. Yeah, I think FSL4 was in about, I think it's about 30 games, but to be honest, half of those games I don't even play or even really know what they are. To be fair, Last of Us Part 2 Remastered next week is getting FSL4 on release. Because I know we did check it out in some, didn't we? What did we check it out in? Checked it out in Spider-Man, that had it. Monster Hunter Wilds had it. We checked it out in this, Last of Us Part 1. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 had it, but I didn't see it in that yet.
Seatbelt on, Ellie.
Well, what about the guy?
He ain't even hurt.
Call of Duty 6, maybe? But yeah, definitely definitely not as many games as obviously Nvidia. I think Nvidia did about 70, was it? I think DLSS 4 had about 70 games on release, so a little bit more.
Okay. I'm okay.
Then get out, quick.
New patch for Last of Us Part 1?
Oh, you chicken shit!
What do you mean? Damn, bro. Oof.
Motherfucker! What's wrong with these guys?
Catch your breath. We're leaving.
Just downloading Nvidia in Spec to enforce any DLSS.
Stay down.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. You can do that with Optiscaler. It's basically the same thing. So I do want to switch back to DLA here for a little bit as well. What is it under? Is it under this? It is, yeah. So still at 4K Nvidia DLA. I'll put on here. Can obviously drop my FPS fairly significantly. Oh my god. But we should hopefully not have the issue, as you're seeing here. I'm not getting my GPU usage drop significantly anymore. It's holding 98% there, much better. So yeah, upscaling on this does seem to drop your usage quite a bit. And it still holds fairly high FPS. I mean, it's still over 100. Oh, damn it.
I hear him. This way. Here. Shelves.
Damn it, bro. Is that it? No, there's still more. Oh, he's right there. Tell you what I might do tomorrow, actually. I might have a look at Assassin's Creed Shadows again, because I think they got an update, didn't it? Pretty sure I got an update, so it might be worth having a look at that.
I think that's the last of them.
Assuming as I've
You
still
okay?
got to sort of play through it more.
So,
Good. 'Cause we need to get the hell out of here. You know the drill. Look around, see if there's anything we can use.
Roger that.
I wonder if they fix you know, make the performance any better. So yeah, I don't really think DLAA is really necessarily worth it, to be honest, at 4K. I don't really feel like you can tell the difference too much. I think that's more worth it at 1440p and 1080p, but doesn't really change the... Normally it drops my FPS 1 or 2, but I honestly don't think you can tell here. I think it's pretty much the same. There's a hot fix. What was it? What was it hot fixing? Or was it a cold fix? Escape 1, it is coming, yeah, and I think it's Thursday. I'm going to be playing it, so you can check out. I'll be streaming. You didn't do much? Oh, okay. How do you switch characters in Assassin's Creed? Do you have to unlock it? Have I actually even got to that point yet? Where you can switch? How does it work? The water here, look, with DLAA, look at that. That looks so much better than when you got upscaling on.
All right, go. See if you can get it propped open with something.
there's some pretty gnarly stuff in here.
Ellie!
Right. Okay, go!
All right, I got it.
Do I think Last of Us 2 will have multi-frame generation? After seeing this game, probably not, no. I don't think it will. It's getting FSL 4, and this game doesn't even have Nvidia frame generation, so I'm guessing Part 2 is probably going to be the same. It'll be FSR frame generation. If I had to hazard a guess.
Fucking hunters.
Because I didn't see it on the game's list for Nvidia either. Could be wrong though, but this game doesn't have it, so
There's a lot of people that didn't make it.
potentially I would guess maybe the second one's the same.
We lived.
Barely. Come on, let's get out of here.
How did you know
Know what?
about the ambush?
I've been on both sides.
So, you kill a lot of innocent people?
People saying it's not going to recommend a lot more than the first one. What do you mean? Or what, people don't recommend the second? I think it's good. I've played it before. I think it's good.
I mean, slept.
Is it as good as the first one? Probably not, but I still think it's good. I think it's worth playing. If you've played the first one, I think it's worth playing the second one. First run of this game? No. I've completed this like 3 or 4 times, I think. It's saying I can pick something up here. Where is it? Oh.
Here we go.
Would I recommend a 9070X or a 5090? I mean, those are insanely different GPUs. I mean, if you can afford a 5090, then go for it, but they aren't really comparable. 9070 XT is going to be more aimed at 1440p. A 5090 is like 4K.
This'll hold.
Second is a much better game, but first is better story. Yeah, that's probably what I would say too. Second is more refined in terms of like the graphics are better, and obviously it's like a more recent game, so graphics and stuff are better, stuff like that. But the story is definitely better in the first one. Oh, probably the lowest FPS we've seen at 90.
Guys were infected.
Well, it don't matter. Let's just keep moving. All right. Here's the bridge. That's our way out of here.
This is DLSS 4. DLSS 4 image scaling does, yeah, just not
Slow
multi-frame
down.
generation.
For me.
We've got it overridden on this.
Right here.
How about you let me go first and keep your voice down?
This area here is probably the lowest FPS we've seen. Staying under 100.
Oh, good. Something else you can drive me crazy with.
48 for 4K. Yeah, I mean, you can make it work, but if you're maxing all the graphics out, then yeah, you need DLSS. It won't be able to do it natively at 4K. I always thought the graphics on the buildings looked really good. It was the same in Uncharted games as well. I always thought the buildings looked really good.
What was that?
Oh, no. Ellie, get down.
When did you learn to shoot?
Man, screw you.
You had an entire flock.
So 86 FPS here, that's the lowest we've seen.
Wow. Yeah, you're really upset. Well, if you want some lessons, you know, I'm more than willing to help you out.
Yeah, whatever.
Where the hell are those guys? They're supposed to be here.
No, they're on the highway.
5090, 1440p. There's definitely nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. Obviously, it's just, it is aimed... If you're spending that amount of money, it is aimed more at 4K, isn't it? Obviously, there's nothing wrong with playing it at low resolution, so... You're gonna get more FPS. Should have gone the other way.
Screw this. I ain't waiting any longer. Let's go see what those assholes are up to.
They pull this crap every time.
How has he not seen me? Damn it.
Holding out on us again.
Yeah?
How am I going to get round? Oh, I'm going to have to go around the long... Can I go around here? Oh my god, I can. I don't know if I don't think I've ever gone this way. It is running... It's running much better now than when it came out, yeah.
I think they left. Ah, this guy creeped me out. Is this city full of these guys?
Right, so I think I'm going to... Let's drop it down to 1440p for a little bit. See what kind of FPS we get at that. We can check out DLSS and stuff with that and see what the image quality is like as well. If I think I can just drop that here, and I don't think it should mess too much up. stream wise. Make the overlay smaller. So if I'm going to just do without DLSS at first. So I'm at 1440p now. You can see that their rendered resolution's 2560 by 1440. Same as my output, render scale 100%, so it's native. Still got all the graphics maxed. See what it's like with that. Bear in mind, this was... FPS-wise, we had about, probably on average, 100 to 110 for the most part of 4K with these settings. Whereas we're getting about 150, 170 or so in that range. So quite a big jump in FPS there. And we are seeing usage come down a little bit as well now, 90%, 92%. So with DLSS on at 1440p, it's almost definitely going to drop our usage quite a lot. Big stuttering there as well.
Yeah, me too.
Power though definitely looks a lot healthier, like there's 320, so that's, I mean that's still really high for 1440p to be fair. But just better than 4K. Oh, I remember this bit. There's like the most insane amount of people. How do I do my vision? I can't remember. How do I do the vision? I actually don't even... Is it Q? It is Q. I might just go... Might just go all out. Just go for it. Can I grab him? Is someone going to see it?
On your left. That was too close.
How has he not seen me? Sorry, give me a sec. Because I don't think I've ever managed to do this bit without getting seen. So this would be impressive. Frame time definitely looks not as consistent at 1440p. Although there's no huge spikes, it's definitely a lot choppier though, isn't it? It's not flat. It looked more flat to me at 4K unless I was not quite seeing it properly, because sometimes I miss it when I'm playing. Just noticed it looks a bit choppier. I mean, the lows look worse. 48.1% low.
Look, man. We can work it.
Who's seeing me? He's gonna see me. Is he? Oh no. Who's seen me? That's not good. Have I PBO overclocked the CPU? No. I haven't really messed around with it too much because I had to RMA my first CPU and this one was working and I just was reading bad things online of people bricking the CPUs and I just don't want to like really risk it too much, so I've left it as it is for now. I don't want to have to send another one back. At least not right now. Because I need this PC for work. I don't want to do anything that might brick another CPU. Because I literally would be without a PC for like 2-3 weeks. Which would not be good right now.
Anything? Nah, man, I got nothing.
Overclock it. Yeah, I mean, we're not really gonna. When I play at 4K on the on this, I'm not going to really see any performance difference. I don't think, even if I did overclock it. More beneficial at lower resolutions. Let's so we've seen FPS with that. I'm going to switch some DLA on. Hopefully that improves the image quality a little bit, because it does look a little bit rough at 1440p for me. What was it? It's under here.
Rifle.
So yeah, that definitely looks better. DLA on. It's pulling about 100 watts. Yeah, but it's because the usage is quite high. Normally, this is actually only really pulling like 50 to 60 watts on most games. Just because we're using, 60 to 70% usage here, which is really high. Normally, don't really use that much. This game overall seems quite heavy on the CPU. Realistically, normally, see maybe 20%, 25% with settings like this. Got almost 70% there.
Anything? No, man, I got nothing.
Are they upstairs or are they downstairs? They sound like they're downstairs. To 5 FPS. Yeah, it's not. You're probably not really going to be able to notice too much difference if we measure it realistically. Is he going to see me? He's going to see me. I hear them all screaming. Come on.
Holy shit.
Come on. I can see something flashing over there on the wall. Look. Come on. I'm like a ghost. Which way is he gonna go? Come on. Worth upgrading to a 9950 X3D? Yeah, from that, yeah. This will be the first time I've ever done this without being seen on this bit. I almost just spoke way too soon. I want to grab the poster. Come on, come on. How many more are there, though?
Oh man.
I think there's definitely one more I can hear him talking. Maybe even two. There's one there. Is that it? It's just one guy. That poor guy. He doesn't know what's coming. Is that it? Ghost of Tsushima? Tsushima? What's that? Is that a question? Or? I think I did it. That is unreal. I've never done this scene without being seen. That's a weird sentence. I feel like there's more though, because it wouldn't there normally be some sort of conversation now that I've done it? That is absolutely heroic. I'm going to switch. Let's switch some DLSS 4 quality on now as well. So DLAA, I think definitely obviously looks better. You might as well switch that on 1440p. But I'll put on DLSS here. Go to quality. That should also hopefully probably look better than native, to be honest, because you get the anti-aliasing and you also get the increase of FPS as well. The only issue is it's going to probably drop our GPU usage, which it looks like it has. As soon as I've enabled that, there it has. Look, 78%, 81%. So, because the game is so CPU heavy, it does seem to drop your usage when you lower the res like that. We do get more FPS, but I don't think we're going to see the GPU usage maxed out. And the more we lower that DLSS preset, it's probably going to make that worse. Because look, CPU usage 78%, 79%. It's insanely high. Don't tell me you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima. No, I have. No, I didn't mean I don't know what that is. I mean, like, is that a question, though? Because the son just put Ghost of Tsushima. Like, is that... What does that mean? Is what I mean. I know what the game is, but what is that? Is that a question about the game, or? If he's asking, is this Ghost of Tsushima? No, it's not.
Let's see where this leads us.
Definitely feels like it does stutter more with DLSS on, though. Not any visible stutters, but you can definitely see it in the frame time, and the lows look worse.
Down, down. Let's get out of here. There's more of them. All right.
Seeing that shimmering on the water again. You see that? Definitely not as bad as it would do it.
make that jump.
If you get me up there, I can move that plane.
Oh, I never changed it on the screen. No. No one reminded me. We weren't at 4K, we're at 1440p.
Wait here. Let's see where this goes.
Sorry if it was, I think,
Hey, there's one of those
was lagging a little bit then.
things again. Can you use it?
But with DLSS quality here, looks, you know, almost... Oh, well, we have broke 200. Broke 200 indoors. Sits more at sort of 180, 170, 180 outdoors. But yeah, power usage is still super high at 1440p. It's down a bit compared to native, but we're still at about 300. 320. So, definitely consuming a lot of power there. And like I was saying before, I do think the lows seem worse to me when we have upscaling on. Settings, everything maxed out, 1440p, DLSS 4 quality at the moment. On console, it's smoother. Yeah, I would expect it to be. I mean, console's easier to optimize than PC, so I would expect the lows to probably look way better on console for pretty much every game, to be honest. Much easier for it to be optimized. Especially when you're capping FPS as well, like those different console presets are all just capped. All the FPSs are capped. So we're playing with completely uncapped FPS here, so it's always going to be way, way better on a console. Even if you cap this at, say, 30 FPS or something. We're looking for a plank of wood, aren't we, if I remember? Oh, it's that over there. Because she don't like the water, does she?
What the hell? Oh, this place is bad.
Here you go.
What was that all about?
Get on. We're cutting through the hotel.
Okay.
We're cutting through the hotel. I thought she's got to climb up here.
Set up that plank like they did.
All right. Now you just need to find a way out.
Easy, I can find a way out.
Do you think those hunters are gone?
We're about to find out.
Water cooler on my... It's in the description, but it's a Leon Lee Galahad Trinity. Yeah, look at that big star then.
Clear, Ellie. Come on down.
Oh, fancy. You ever stayed at a place like this? Before? I don't like to shit on it.
No, this is too rich for my blood.
But it was nice.
Yeah, I'll be playing Last of Us. I'll be playing part 2 on Thursday when it comes out. Is there a code in here then? It could be the could it be the time? What will that be? Oh damn it! Didn't mean to do that. What would it be? 85 85 8511 1. No, that wouldn't make sense. Was it? I think 1-1. 6 something? What was it? 6-3. How do we get out of this back? Do we think that that could be it? I mean, I don't know what this will be though, because it's like actually not on a number.
Bet we can get up there.
Don't know if I've ever come across that safe before. Now I do want to. I'm going to switch it down to balance now as well. I think I think DLSS quality at 1440p actually looks better like DLAA really because of the anti-aliasing. I think it actually makes it look much better. It's definitely probably worthwhile putting that on if you have DLSS 4. Damn it! I can't get used to the. Set it down to balanced here for a little bit. Only concern is probably going to see this usage come down way more. Still seeing that issue though. We're getting 98% here, 97.
Watch your step.
I was holding it okay here. Oh no, there you go, 89%.
Oh shit. Get down, get down.
Wait. How many is that now?
5 just this week. Hey, I'm not complaining.
I bet you're not. We done here?
I got on the floor to check, man.
Check for what? I ain't seen a clicker in weeks.
That's because we're thorough. We're gonna keep being thorough. Let's wrap this up, right?
Alright, whatever.
My RAM as well, still has about 20 gig. Hasn't really changed from 4K. I have to reset the game.
Look, take it easy, man. Everything's cool.
Hey, how about we take a little food break? Nah, it'll be like an hour or so. We need something before we get back to camp.
Sounds good.
Need to increase the range, I think, because I can barely see him. Where is he? Oh, he's in big trouble. How many people am I going to have choked out by the end of this game? Yes, give me that.
Creepy.
What's creepy?
Guess they took the
Oh.
easy way out, huh?
Yeah, that is pretty creepy.
For many, it was better than letting a clicker or a hunter do it for them.
FSR 4 support on the 4090? No. It's only 9000 AMD at the moment. Not even every AMD GPU has it. And
Search these
for,
rooms.
Nvidia won't be getting FSR 4 technology. Because it's no longer like software based, it's hardware based. As much as AMD won't be getting DLSS. FSR, yeah, FSR works, but not FSR 4. FSR will work on Nvidia GPUs, but not 4. 4 is not the same technology anymore. At the moment, not even other than 9000 series even have the technology to run 4, so it's like hardware limited.
Just be cool.
God.
Is this native? No. This is with DLSS balanced. DLSS 4 balanced at the moment. Do I think 4090 will get multi-frame generation? No, probably not. It's the same principle. As much as the 30 series won't get 40 series frame generation because it doesn't. It's hardware limited. 30 series doesn't have the required hardware to be able to run frame generation, so you would have to recall all the 30 series GPUs and upgrade them, which isn't going to happen. Whoa. You get crashes on The Last of Us. What's the error? Any other settings we wanted to see whilst I'm at 1440p? We might check out 1080p quick before we hopefully switch back to 4K again. Oh. Does my 5090 make my CPU hot? Not really, no.
Let's see where this goes.
Why, how hot does yours get? I mean, at the moment, mine's like 54 degrees, which is pretty good.
Just in case.
It's gonna be a tight fit, but come on.
My GPU temps at the moment, though, at 1440p here are not really an issue, 54. Don't we have to...
Find me something to climb on. Okay, here we go. There we go.
Yeah, it's definitely less worth upgrading from a 4090, really.
I'm alright! Are you okay?
No! You scared the shit out of me! Come on, I'm gonna climb down there, okay?
No! Stay out there! I'll make my way up to you.
Don't do anything stupid!
I'll try.
How do I dive?
All right. Where to now?
How do I dive? There we go.
Over there. I need to find a way around this gate.
Or the long way around.
Maybe that doorway.
Oh. What did he say? Open the door. There isn't a door, is there? I've got to go further. I think I've probably got to keep going. There's a shoe.
Damn it, spores. Oh, shit.
Super. Well, you do get DLSS 4 on all RTX GPUs anyway. So even if you had 3 or 4 series, you can still use DLSS for upscaling. You just can't use the multi-frame generation, but you still get the image quality updates. Excited for part 2? I am, yeah. I'll be playing it on, I think it's Thursday it comes out, so I'll stream it. Probably stream it on the 9070 XT first, I think.
Here we go.
What the hell? Damn, bro. Where'd you come from?
I hate these things.
It sets off a horde, doesn't it? If I remember.
Damn it.
Oh my god. Isn't it a big boy? There's a big boy. There he is. Have we got... Quick, quick. Quick. How do I chuck a, What's the keybinds? Get a Molotov going first. What are these ones? Oh, they're smoke bombs. That's not good. Give him everything I got. We got him. Over, hello. You got an Astral, wow. Big boy. Huge boy. Have you tried it out yet? Why am I shooting him? What, that thing? Because it was gonna eat me. It was gonna crush me and then eat me. I remember now. I need to get a key card, which is in an office, I think, if I remember, somewhere. I think I remember. Trying to get that. I won't get it. It's in here. There it is. Let's drop it down to... I'm going to drop it down to performance for a little bit. I might even then try out frame generation. We get some pretty ridiculous FPS at these current settings with that. We'll go down to performance. So we're currently rendering at 720p here. So I do worry that it's probably going to bottleneck me more. Usage here looks 60%, 70%, 50%. It's not really giving us any FPS, is it? FPS pretty much looks similar to what it was with balanced. So seeing more and more drop the resolution, just get less and less benefit really from putting it to performance.
So much for that. I gotta find Ellie.
Feels so bad for PC gamers. You waste money on extremely overpriced hardware and spend most of your time troubleshooting and staring at frame rate counters. Well, I enjoy building PCs and stuff. So, it's more of a hobby, I guess. I wouldn't say like I waste any of my time doing it, because I don't mind doing it. Obviously, if you don't like doing that, then yeah, obviously you probably won't enjoy it too much.
All right.
Where's the pistol? It's almost 5,000 in Canada. Sheesh. That's a lot, although probably converted. How much is that Canadian dollars converted to GBP? It's probably like the same price here, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty much the same price here. After converting. For a custom card. Probably almost that here.
Let's do this.
Yeah, the Founders is cheaper. This is the Founders. It's the same here. It's pretty much the same price actually, because that 5,000 Canadian is about 2,600, 2,700 pounds, which is the Astral. I think was like 2,650 pounds, which is like over 5,000 Canadian dollars. So all round about that, it's pretty much the same price, I think, by the sounds of it.
Finish it!
Can I not switch to my... No, I've only got 3 shots.
You?
Not today. Alright. Spread out. Make sure we didn't miss any more of these fuckers.
Oh, have I missed that? Oh. Right between the eyes. Where's the other guy gone?
Jesus.
How do I turn the light off? So performance here, like I was saying, look, 66% usage is really going to be absolutely no benefit of using DLSS performance with these settings. You just end up, it just ends up dropping the usage so much. There's like zero benefit of doing that. I'm going to take a guess as to like if we do put frame generation on here. Oh, you need, you can't, yeah, it's not decoupled on this, is it? So you have to use FSR. Let's maybe just take a look at that anyway. See what it looks like. So I wonder if on the new part 2, I wonder if it'll be decoupled. So you can use FSR with DLSS. FSR frame generation with DLSS. Do I want to apply? Can I connect the 5090 Astral with a different cable? Well, like a different 12-pin one. What is that cable? Like a third-party one? So look at that there, 400 FPS in here. That's crazy, but the usage is still all over the place. Get ready for it to look. Yeah, this is definitely FSL3. To be honest, I was never a massive fan of FSL3. I thought it was actually, I didn't think it was great image quality wise. 4 is way better from FSR, but so obviously going from DLSS 4 to FSR3 in this, obviously you can. It's definitely not as good quality wise. It's not terrible, but it's just definitely not as good.
Let's just be cool, man.
There's a mod. Yeah, no, yeah, I know. I'm not. It's not something I'm gonna get at the moment. There's probably won't play this game again after like Thursday. Not in any desperate need for the FPS. I can test DLSS 4 on this anyway. That's all that really matters, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, you can use the third-party cable. I'll just make sure that it's like a proper one. So if it's from, you know, what's the brand? I wouldn't buy just like some dodgy one off somewhere, personally. In my opinion, I'd want it to be from like a proper brand, just because I wouldn't want to risk it being a like not that great cable, you know. Oh, damn it. Damn it. I'm pressing it. Is frame generation on? Yeah, FSR frame generation's on right now. Don't get the lows. Well, basically with the 0.1% low, you want to... Basically, you want that to be as close to your the closer that is to your actual FPS, the more consistent the you know, the FPS is in terms of there's not loads of stuttering or something.
Goddamn kid.
So like you can see my frame time is kind of spiky. We've got at the moment a low of 81. Because just FPS alone doesn't really demonstrate anything. Like, you could be at 400 FPS, but you could be stuttering to 10 FPS or something, like every, you know? Every, like, 5 seconds, it could micro-stutter loads. And just looking at just FPS alone, you might not, like, really be able to see. So I can reset the loads here, you see? So I can reset them. But almost straight away, it's dipping, like, loads, because we're getting all of those spikes, you see? Whereas if the frame time was completely flat with no spikes, you could have like a 330 FPS here at like, and you might have a low of like 300. Like that would obviously be considered insane. Whereas this, we've got 83, which isn't so good considering our FPS is at like 340. Just shows you the actual consistency, I guess, of the... of your FPS. You could be at 1,000, but if you've got a low of like 10, that's not good, you know?
We need to get back out, find that bridge.
Tell me where to go.
Eric, catch you later. So I'm gonna drop to 1080p really quickly before I go back to 4K. So if we come back in here, I'll go back to native. What's it like playing at FPS? Well, at the moment, the monitor I'm currently on only goes up to 144. Well, it actually goes up to 165, but I don't have it overclocked, so I'm not actually experiencing the 300 FPS anyway. I'd need a 4K 360 Hz display, which I'm not even entirely sure. Is that even a thing? It probably is a thing, but it's probably like $1,000. I don't know. I have a 1080p 240. I'm going to go back to 1080p here. 1080p native, so we'll leave it at that. I'm expecting it to probably drop my usage even more. So we realistically probably won't really see too much improvement over 1440p, maybe a little bit. You can get you can get 1440p. This is a 4K monitor though. I wouldn't switch a 4K monitor for a 1440p. Because I have a 1080p 240 Hz, so I wouldn't switch my 4K for more hertz, if that makes sense. 'Cause I already have the hertz on another monitor. So a low 10% and high of 104K on a 4090. You have a 0.1% low of 10, is that what you mean? Your FPS is 105 and you have a low of 10. Is that what you mean? Yeah, I mean that's not great. What settings is that with though? Because I noticed on this game it seems to give you worse lows when you use upscaling and stuff. If you play native, it's better.
All right. Damn, this is easier than I thought. Hey, how about a hand?
You sure you can trust me with that?
Ellie. Push.
I am.
Push harder.
Sharpness, yeah, that's good. Does this has sharpness, doesn't it? Does it? I think it does with it does. For some reason it's set to 0 by default. That probably would make it look a bit better.
There, how's that?
Let's go.
Does make it look a little bit better. We are hitting 200 FPS here though. It'd be interesting to see what it's like when we get outside. I also forgot to change the resolution. I'll change it. So it's definitely a bit better, but still not pretty much breaking 85, 90% usage. So I do wonder if maybe a 9950X 3D or something would give me a high usage on this game with the 5090. Hope the 5080 Super is as good as a... if I had to hazard a guess, it'll almost be probably as disappointing as the 4080 Super was. The only probably better thing will be it'll probably be cheaper, but probably not by much. It'd be the same performance, maybe a little bit cheaper, so you'd get a little bit of better value out of it. But who knows?
I'm gonna jump down.
I don't even know if there's. Wouldn't even probably likely get that until like what, January, February 2026. I don't know. It's normally a year after, isn't it?
You reckon you can handle that?
Alexandria, hello.
Well, I sort of shot a rifle before, but it was at rats
Rats.
with BBs.
Well, it's the same basic.
Use DLSS instead of native.
All right, now you're gonna lean right into that stock.
Yeah, it might be that. Try it native and see. In Atomfall though, it's probably where you're going into cutscenes.
Right there. Just hug it. Here you go.
Not cutscenes, but you know when you go into different areas.
You're gonna want to get another round in there quick. Listen to me. If I get into trouble down there, you make every shot count. Yeah.
I got this.
Like when it loads different areas and it goes to a black screen, it'll wipe your low to 0. It'll like go fully 0. So I wouldn't really count that.
About back there. It was either him or me.
94 likes. Oof. Do make sure to drop a like if you haven't already.
You're welcome.
Trying to see if we can hit 100. Hopefully hit that.
If you're gonna steal,
Like I say, if you're interested, I'll be testing out Last of Us Part 2 once it comes out on Thursday, so
take a breath.
make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and we'll have a look.
76 lookout guys. Some fucking tourists killed him. Kill all of them.
So, yeah, two things. I think it stutters more at a lower res. It's probably just this usage, though. So I look at my CPU at 80%.
Do not let anybody through.
It does seem to struggle. That's why I think probably the same thing happens with DLSS, because it's lowering your rendered resolution. I was gifted with a beautiful voice and an accent. Thanks. I appreciate that. Normally people hate what I sound like.
Tourists taking out the entire crew. What if they did?
British, isn't it?
Doesn't give a damn about this place. If anything, some tourists got lucky. We'll find them. We always do. I hope you're right.
April 4th, yes, I think, which is Thursday. Oh, shocker. Have I got out of that? I think I've somehow managed to not get...
Ugly son of a bitch.
Why did she shoot? No! Why did she shoot? Why low FPS in 1080p? Yeah, it's because our usage here, 70%. We're not actually even fully utilising the GPU anymore. Why 1080p? I'm testing it. I'll switch back to 4K in a little bit. I did play for about an hour and a half at 4K though, so if you did want to see that quick, you can just rewind the stream a little bit. We normally test 4K, 1440p, and 1080p. Do it with every GPU. Oh damn! I didn't mean to do that. Damn, bro. Why low FPS? Like I was saying, the usage, we're not actually even fully utilising the GPU here. Look, 69%. So we're missing out on like 30 to 35% of the GPU performance. Because it's not actually utilising it. Because the game is insanely CPU heavy. Look, 80% CPU usage. Almost like fully maxing my CPU out. It's 37 euros. Yeah, it's not actually too bad. I think even on Steam it was only about £40, I think. So it wasn't... It wasn't the normal amount of... normal amount that games normally are, you know? Bit cheaper. There's no ammo. £50 on Steam, is it? Oh, I thought I saw it was 44.99. Maybe it was 49.99. That's still a little bit better though. Normally games are like 60 now, aren't they?
Is he over there? He's gone. Spread out.
Oh, I'm a big doo-doo.
Come on already. Get out here.
I'll go buy CD keys. Yeah, the issue with that is sometimes you have to wait for the key, and I want to stream it on the Thursday, so I don't want to have to wait for the key. Where the hell am I? Who said that? How do I I forget what the key is to change the oh, it's tab.
All right, come on down.
What's the best PSU? In terms of what? In terms of like best price or?
How'd I do?
How about something a little more your size? It's for emergencies only.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to have a look at... Sorry, I'm eating. I'm going to have a look with DLSS quality on. And bear in mind, this is DLSS 4. So hopefully that'll actually look a little bit better than native, which it does look like it is.
Do you know how to switch it off?
I do.
But we're not really going to see too much improvement FPS-wise
This is not
Joel.
because of that bottleneck. Maybe going to see a little bit higher FPS indoors, but... If I remember right, you get upstairs, couldn't you? Is 4050 and an i5 good for a laptop? Good for what though? What are you going to be using it for? Multi-frame generation. I don't think it'll come to 40 series, no. But you do have frame generation on 40 though, it's just not multi.
Stupid chain is stuck. Hold on.
I am.
There.
In terms of long live in gaming, what is in live streaming?
Help me open this.
Here.
Oh, you mean? Do you mean long life? Long life in gaming, or do you mean live as in live streaming? Can I activate DLSS 4 in this game? Yeah. It's, I've got DLSS 4 quality on at the moment. You can override it in this game, yeah. You just can't use multi-frame generation, though. But you can do DLSS 4 upscaling. Just because the game doesn't actually even support frame generation. Like Nvidia frame generation. It supports FSR. Where am I from? I'm from England. Or do you mean where specifically in England? From the Ensmush. K profile. K profile is the last, yeah, but just put it on latest. That's what I do. Because latest is K, but I just would put it on the latest. Whenever you have the option to just do latest, and that will do the latest version, so
This is good.
I normally just put it on that.
Oh shit! Get down! Get down!
The way I speak English is very fast, is it? I never thought I spoke that fast.
Whatever, man. Damn, no food, old pair of shoes. We got nothing. Let's go.
Working on all games. What, DLSS 4? It depends if you're going through the Nvidia app. Not all games support it through the Nvidia app, but you can like mod the files and manually do it yourself, and I think probably a majority of games.
Ain't nothing we could.
As long as the game has DLSS, you can switch the files. But in the Nvidia app, I think there's only probably like 70 or 80 games that support, like, you can override in the Nvidia app. Right, I think for the for this last bit, because I probably will stay for a little bit longer, I'll switch back to 4K. We'll get the best quality. If I go, what should I go back? Should I go back to? I'll go back to 4K and I'll leave it on DLSS quality, just because then we can see DLSS 4. So you can see here, my display resolution is 3840 by 2160, but I'm rendering at 1440p, which is 2560 by 1440, because I've got DLSS quality set. So, super resolution set to quality here. I can show you in the app if you want. I'll show you that it's overridden in the app. Just give me a sec. So this is on The Last of Us, you can see here. If I come down to here, you got it here, DLSS override. And I've just got it set to the latest here. So yeah, you can put it on K, but if you just set it to that, it puts it to the latest version anyway, so I normally just do that. So that's using that. That's overriding the game version. Let me sort the overlay out as well, because that's really small. The way I speak English is very fast compared to... Can't speak very fast. My speech seems very fast. Alright, where are you from in England? Corsair or Seasonic? They're both fine. You should be both fine with both. Either. I think Seasonic's probably cheaper, isn't it? I normally have Corsair. I've used a lot of Corsair recently. Never had a problem. But I think it's probably more expensive.
Well, at least they finally killed that couple. I was sure they made it out of the city. Now we need to find...
Do I game a lot when I'm not benchmarking? It depends. I go through phases. Or I maybe play more. I work full time, so I don't really have that much time to game, but occasionally, sometimes, on the weekend, I might. But, like, definitely not. I wouldn't say I game a lot. I don't really have time. Like, off stream. How's he not seen Ellie there? You're not from England? Oh, right. It's probably... I don't know, maybe I talk quite fast, but I just obviously native, like, English speaking. So, I probably speak way faster than, if you've learned English as a secondary language, I guess.
Just try not to let your guard down.
I'm just saying, it's good having you on my side. That was a compliment.
Okay.
In 4K override mode, what's that? But look at these graphics here on the buildings. I just thought they looked really good. American people speak slower, British people speak faster. Do they? I don't know, never really thought about it. I think probably up north in England, people probably speak faster. I know if you're from like Liverpool, if you've got a Scouse accent, I always think Scousers talk quite fast. But I don't know, I've never really thought about it, to be honest.
Joel, the guy up on that second floor, right there.
Yeah, I see him. Stay low.
£21 of RAM, that's a problem of 5080, no memory sufficient. That's system RAM. The actual GPU RAM, video memory, is 13.4, so the 5080 would be okay. I think you're looking at system RAM. I've got 64 gigs of that, so that's not a problem here, but it is quite high. 21 is still quite high. Make sure to go under that wire.
Hey, you hear they finally caught the guy and his girl?
Who's left then? Just the guy and the kid, right?
Yeah, them and whoever was in that pickup truck. It's a goddamn mess.
I have a sweet voice, thanks.
How long are we supposed to stand here with our dicks in our hands?
I don't know. Come on, let's go check with the guys down the street.
Oh, sorry, you mean override mode in Cyberpunk. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I think the lows are pretty good. Oh, you had a 1% of 0? Yeah, it sounds like, though, you need to reset. You need to bind reset in, like, I don't know if you're using MSI Afterburner, but you need to bind a key to reset the stats. Because if you're going in and out of cutscenes and stuff, it will wipe those. But, like, for example, if you look at mine now, I can reset it, you see? So it goes back up to 100, but because it still stutters a lot, it's dropping it down immediately, but every now and then you might need to reset the lows because there are certain things that affect it in the game which aren't necessarily to do with performance. It could be cutscening and stuff. Could be setting it to 0. How am I going to get out of this situation? You know what I might do?
Shit, you hear that? Shit, it came from over there.
There's a key to reset. No, there's not by default, but in MSI you can set a key to start and end recording. I've got mine set bound to left and right on my keyboard. So I can just press those. I can press the left arrow key and it'll reset my lows. Oh, could I hit him with a bow? Oh no. Good. Just maybe get a Corsair power supply then. I don't think you can go wrong with that.
Did you hear that?
And shut the fuck up.
Didn't change the resolution again, damn it. Wish you could whistle like on Assassin's Creed. Unlucky Domino. Are you going? You're going to bed? What? 8:20. Absolute you're on an absolute mad one. Can I not use a
Cool.
How do we... Isn't it to do with that? Is it because there's more people? I think it's because probably more people. I'm just going to shoot to bring them out. No messing around. Hey, he's running. Where are you sneaking there? I think that's it.
That was too damn close.
The edge of the universe and back. Endure and survive.
Excuse me?
Savage Snowlight. The comic I've been reading. Hero says that's a big battle.
Endurance.
So yeah, overall, I think very impressed with DLSS 4 in this game. I think it's very good. To be honest, you can't really even tell the difference at all between this and native. And bearing in mind, this will give you at least an extra 20 to at best 30 FPS more, which is quite a big jump. Definitely take that. Only issue, I think, is it does seem to give me worse lows. The 0.1% low is 64 is like half from where we actually are FPS-wise. And even the frame time doesn't really look completely flat and as flat as it was at native. It does also obviously bring our VRAM down a little bit too. Well, like 1.5 GB with it on, so it's fairly beneficial to use, I think. I can definitely sit closer to 144 hertz, which is what my monitor is at 4K.
There you go. We're almost there.
I think there's a tank or some sort of armoured vehicle. It's an armoured vehicle in this bit, isn't it? If I remember. Smash it. No, that's not worked.
Let's go through the alley.
Oh, it's that fucking truck.
It's all right. Just keep your head down.
How did I know that?
Keep going. I don't know, 20? Try 25. Bullshit. Swear to God. You had 25 cans of bacon? Well, 24. That's finished one. How the hell do you have 24 cans of bacon?
Did you hear something?
Jeff.
75, 80 degrees in some cases with 3900K. No, that seems fairly normal. How much power is it using when it's at that temperature? How has that AI not just seen that? That AI is going to see it. Oh, this is bad. I can't see through that little window. Damn, bro. We're in doo-doo here.
What the fuck are they shooting at us with?
Some kind of military turret. Stay down.
Damn it.
Man,
Where did the enemies go? There was loads, wasn't there? Smoke grenade. Get me out of here. Where have I got to go? Is it over here? Whoa! Oh my god. That was brutal. I shot and hit at the same time. Get me out of there.
I think we lost him.
Now where? Where do I go? I don't remember this bit. I think there's a window, isn't there, somewhere I climb through? Oh no, go across. 100 to 125 watt on the what CPU? Yeah, it's quite high, isn't it? It seems to be a lot worse with when you switch DLSS on. The usage goes up really high on this when you have DLSS on. Native was still fairly high, but it wasn't as bad.
We're okay.
Oh, and you're 3900k. Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, those temps really aren't that. They're like pretty standard, really, for that. They're not like. I wouldn't worry about that.
Leave him alone.
Easy, son. Just take it easy.
It's all right. They're not the bad guys. Lower the gun. Man, you hit hard.
Yeah, well, I was trying to kill you.
Yeah, I thought you were one of them, too. Then I saw you. If you haven't noticed, they don't keep kids around.
Do I have PBO enabled? No.
Survival of the fittest.
You're bleeding.
It's just nothing. I'm Henry. This is Sam. I think I caught your name was Joel.
Ellie.
How many are with you?
They're all dead.
Hey, we don't know that. There were a bunch of us. Someone had the brilliant idea of entering the city, look for supplies. Those fuckers, they ambushed us, scattered us. Now it's all about getting out of this shithole.
We can help each other.
Ellie.
Safety in numbers and all that.
She's right. We could help each other. We got a hideout not too far from here. Be safer if we chat there.
All right, take us there.
Follow me.
Yeah, the temps would be better if you undervolted it, yeah.
Gun thing.
Don't worry. I would have probably done the same thing. Where are you from?
All the way from Hartford.
Really?
Right. I've got to... I'm going to have to end it there, unfortunately. I need to head off and get some stuff done. It's been good checking this out, though. I'm definitely excited to try out Part 2 when it releases on PC on Thursday. Let me just double check. Is it definitely... Is it the 3rd? I think it's... Or is it... No, it's the 3rd. Is it? Does it say that on Steam? I think it's the 3rd. So yeah, I'll probably check it out. I think on the 9070 XT first. So if you're interested in seeing that, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you'll see when I go live. Yeah, 3rd of April. That is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, that is Thursday. I also actually want to check out Warzone Verdansk, maybe, on the 9070 XD, because I haven't actually seen Call of Duty on it yet. And I think that comes out on the 3rd, or is it the 4th? So, a few different things to hopefully test next week. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Have a good evening, and I'll catch you in the next one.